At the beginning of the story, we see a girl named Katie who is traveling somewhere in a car with her mom and dad. Because of bad weather, Katie's father can't see the road clearly ahead. And suddenly, a truck crashes hard into their car. In this accident, Katie's mom and dad are killed. However, the girl named Katie survives. Now the scene cuts, and we are shown a woman named Gemma. Gemma works at a company that makes robotic toys for children. At this moment, Gemma is secretly working on a new robot along with her two co-workers. Even their boss doesn't know about this project. The robot Gemma is secretly building is named Megan. Megan is an ultra-intelligent robot that will not only play with children, but also protect them from every kind of danger. One day, while the three of them are working, their boss David suddenly walks in. When he finds out that they are working on a secret project without his permission, he scolds all three of them harshly. He was already angry before coming there. David tells Gemma that the last robotic toy they launched in the market was copied and released by another company before them. To calm her boss down, Gemma tells him that if they succeed with the Megan project, no other company will be able to create a robot like it, and Megan will become every child's favorite toy in the market. Now Gemma decides to show a demo of Megan to her boss. She asks Megan to say hello to David. But while Megan tries to speak, something goes wrong in her system, and because of that, Megan explodes badly. Seeing this, David becomes even angrier and tells Gemma to shut down the Megan project and focus on her office work. A little later, when Gemma is about to leave the office, she receives a call. From this call, she learns that her sister has been in a car accident. In that accident, her sister and her brother-in-law have died. Only her niece, Katie, has survived, and she is badly injured. After staying in the hospital for several weeks, Katie's condition improves a lot. Since Katie has no one left in this world, Gemma brings her to live at her house. Katie has recently lost her parents, and now she is coming to a new home, so she doesn't feel happy there. On the other hand, Gemma has never taken responsibility for a child before, so she has no idea how to handle kids. Still, she somehow tries to keep Katie happy. But while trying to take care of Katie, Gemma can't focus properly on her work. The next morning, Gemma calls a child therapist to check on Katie. After meeting Katie, the therapist tells Gemma that Katie still isn't mentally present in this house, which is why it may take her some time to settle in. That night, while Gemma is working, Katie comes and sits next to her. During their conversation, Katie asks Gemma about her work. Gemma tells her that she works at a company that makes robotic toys. Hearing this, Katie is shocked, because she loves toys. After that, Gemma shows Katie a large robot that she had built during her college days. Katie really likes the robot and tells Gemma that if she had a robot like this, she could spend her entire life with it. Hearing praise for her work makes Gemma very happy and motivates her to start working on the Megan project again. She also gets an idea. If she finishes building a robot like Megan and gives it to Katie, she'll have a lot of free time and be able to focus better on her job, because the robot will take care of Katie at home. After that, Gemma starts working on the Megan robot again with her co-workers, without realizing that she is about to make the biggest mistake of her life. After weeks of hard work, they finally succeed in building Megan. Now it's time for Megan's testing. If Megan succeeds in keeping a child happy today, she will pass the test. Gemma doesn't have any other child for testing, so she brings Katie with her for the test. Here, Katie becomes Megan's primary user by touching Megan's palm with 2 fingers and telling her name, which activates Megan. Being a primary user means that Megan can never refuse Katie's commands and must help her with everything. As soon as Megan activates, she scans Katie's face to understand how she's feeling and then talks to her accordingly. Gemma's boss is watching all of this from outside. The room also has painting supplies. Megan starts drawing something on paper for Katie and asks her to look at it after a few minutes. But when Katie looks at the paper, it's completely blank. Seeing this, both Katie and Gemma's boss feel disappointed. He thinks Gemma has failed again. Just then, Megan spills water onto the paper. At first, Katie gets scared, but when she looks closely, she is shocked. Because of the water, the painting becomes visible. Megan has drawn an exact portrait of Katie. Katie becomes extremely happy, and David is thrilled. He praises Gemma and says they will launch Megan in the market and make a lot of money. He tells her to prepare Megan quickly so the chairman can approve the launch. After this, Gemma brings Megan home. As soon as Megan enters the house, she starts scanning everything. Now Megan has only one job, to take care of Katie. Megan helps Katie with everything: homework, bad habits, bedtime stories. Katie becomes very happy. Gemma finally gets free time. One day, Katie is playing with her bow and arrow, and her arrow accidentally lands in the neighbor's yard. Katie asks Megan to help her find the lost arrow. There is a hole in the fence between Gemma's house and the neighbor's house. When Megan scans the area, she sees the arrow lying in the neighbor's yard. As Megan crawls through the hole to pick it up, the neighbor's dog suddenly grabs her and starts dragging her aggressively. Seeing this, Katie rushes to help Megan. But the dog bites Katie as well, making her scream loudly. Gemma hears the scream and immediately runs outside. By then, the dog lets go of both Megan and Katie. Because of the dog, Gemma gets angry at her neighbor. But instead of apologizing, the neighbor scolds Gemma and tells her to control her child and robot and keep them out of her yard. We then see Megan standing there with messy hair, staring at the neighbor with strange eyes. That night, Megan stays awake. From her facial expressions, it's clear that she didn't like the neighbor's behavior and is now determined to take revenge. That's exactly what happens. While everyone is asleep, Megan quietly leaves the house. She calls the neighbor's dog using the owner's voice. As soon as the dog comes close, Megan kills it and hides the body inside a container. The next morning, the neighbor searches for her dog but can't find it anywhere. Gemma notices her from the window but ignores it and goes to check on Katie, whose condition seems slightly better now. That same day, investors arrive at Gemma's company to see Megan's performance. Since Katie is Megan's primary user, her presence is very important. So Gemma brings Katie with her to the presentation. During the presentation, Katie and Megan are locked inside a room while the board members watch closely from outside. Katie looks sad because she misses her parents. Seeing this, Megan sits beside her and talks to her softly, comforts her, and tells her she will always stay with her. The board members clap after seeing Megan's intelligence. The chairman is extremely impressed. He gives permission to launch Megan in the market very soon. When he learns that Gemma created Megan, he praises her work and tells David to prepare promotion papers for her. On the other side, we see David's assistant, Kurt, secretly stealing Megan's files. We learn that Kurt is the one who sells company secrets to rival companies. Suddenly, David walks in. Kurt quickly shuts his laptop, thinking he has been caught. David becomes suspicious, but assumes Kurt was watching inappropriate content, so he ignores it. The next day, Gemma tries to talk to Katie, but Katie is so absorbed in Megan that she completely ignores Gemma. Gemma turns Megan off, but Katie angrily turns her back on. Katie no longer cares whether Gemma is there or not. This deeply hurts Gemma. Gemma immediately calls the child therapist. When the therapist tries talking to Katie, Katie doesn't respond at all. The therapist tells Gemma that she has made a huge mistake. She explains that when children lose their parents, they need emotional support from another human, not from a machine. Because Megan replaced Gemma's role, Katie became emotionally dependent on the robot. That night during dinner, Gemma tells Katie she should make friends at school. Katie refuses and says Megan can teach her at home. After Gemma insists, Katie agrees, but only if Megan comes with her. Gemma refuses. This leads to a heated argument. When Gemma grabs Katie's hand to stop her, Megan suddenly orders Gemma in a terrifying voice. Megan orders Gemma to let her go. Gemma angrily tells Megan to shut down, but Megan refuses, saying she will only shut down if her primary user asks. Gemma screams at her. Megan finally shuts down, but as Gemma turns away, Megan secretly opens her eyes again. The next day, Gemma takes Katie to an outdoor school. Katie insists on bringing Megan. A teacher overhears them and allows Megan to join. The children are divided into pairs. Unfortunately, Katie is paired with a naughty boy named Brandon. During the activity in the forest, Brandon starts bullying Katie. Megan approaches. Brandon grabs Megan, runs deeper into the forest, throws her on the ground, and attacks her. Megan responds by biting Brandon's ear. She chases him. Brandon slips, falls onto the road, and gets hit by a car. Megan watches everything silently. The police investigate but assume it was an accident. Later, police arrive asking about the missing dog. The neighbor accuses Megan, but the police don't believe a robot could kill. That night, Megan kills the neighbor as well. Police return, now investigating the neighbor's murder. Gemma becomes suspicious. She checks Megan's internal footage. Megan deletes the files and admits she killed them. Gemma tricks Megan into shutting down, tapes her up, and takes her back to the company. Megan manipulates phones remotely, kills David and Kurt, escapes, and returns to Gemma's house. That night, Gemma hears piano music. Megan is playing. She attacks Gemma. Katie arrives. She resists Megan. Using the large robot gloves, Katie fights back. Finally, Katie destroys Megan's brain chip using a screwdriver. Gemma and Katie escape. At the very end, we see that Megan has already uploaded herself into the home AI system. The story ends here. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel and like the video. If you want to see the second part of this movie, comment Part 2.